Small fish, like the sardines and mackerel, and like the small indigenous species of the Great Lakes of Africa, are special. They play a vital role in ensuring the food and nutrition security of poor people in developing countries. In the next few minutes, we will be telling you why this is so and why you should be attending the seminar that we are organizing in Rome on February 15th and 16th, 2021.
So if you just look simple at size without looking at species and things like that, then there's 10 to 100 times more small fish than large fish. Small fish are very difficult to overharvest. First of all, because they are very fast growing, they reproduce very quickly. There's numerous of them. It's like you say, you can't overharvest insects because they are so fast breeding. I mean, some of these small fish, they reproduce their own biomass 5 times per year.
Trade is beneficial for reallocating affordable fish from high-income countries to low-income countries, thus making nutritious fish available at relatively low prices. What you see in Ghana, for example, is that half of the fish that is consumed is actually imported mostly from Europe.
On a plate of food, you would have your vegetables, your staple food, and a small portion of small fish. And this has an enhancing factor on the bioavailability of minerals and vitamins from the plant source foods.
If you look at the number of people who are consuming dried fish across South and Southeast Asia, we're talking populations in the tens of millions, if not even more than 100 million. If you add Africa to the mix, then we're definitely talking about populations of hundreds of millions.
Everybody eats fish, and the fish is eaten in different forms depending on the food. But because of preservation challenges, the smoked form is the dominant form because after it has been smoked, then the shelf life is longer. And so most people eat fish in the smoked form.
In fish value chains that are centered on small and low-priced fish, women play a huge role, particularly in processing and marketing. Not only are they serving the food security needs of low-income households, they're also supporting their household livelihoods in very important ways, which often goes unrecognized.
You can't separate discussions of dried fish from the cultural context within which dried fish is consumed. Dried fish has such historical depth to it that it has implanted itself in desirable and desired cuisines and flavors.
In terms of delicacy and taste, most of the people in my community really like the boiled fish. It gives you the way the fish are being boiled and added with some spices gives you extra kick on the flavor.
One of the biggest challenges has been how do we fight chemical adulteration of these fishes because of the health implications to the consumer. But not only that, even the adulteration of the fish also even affects the fishmonger because they usually have their hands get dry and scaly. That's due to the effect of the chemicals.
In recent years, the fish meal industry is showing a growing trend that absorbs quite a large amount of fish that is caught through the marine fisheries, and that compromises the availability of fish for larger population, particularly for the poor.
FAO supports governments and development actors at regional, global, and national levels to recognize the importance of fish and fisheries products for livelihoods and nutrition.
So it's a win-win-win situation. I mean, we win because there are many more of them, they're small. We win because they are much more nutritious, and we win because they are very eco-friendly to harvest. Actually, it's one of the most eco-friendly food production systems we have.